Poppy, welcome
Hello.
to Sensory Overload. Yeah.
Like, I knew that something was wrong inside of me. I just didn't know what. Got cut, didn't get paid a cent. I was being absolutely tortured by this human who I thought was going to be my forever. I couldn't fathom the fact of telling them that their little girl was being sexually assaulted. It's so crazy.
How are you? You were just saying that you didn't get to go over to Europe.
I know. My mum and my sister, they're over there. I'm so mad. But it's like, I feel like I want to be older when I experience it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to like appreciate it.
100%. We were just discussing with my team how Poppy's 07. 2007.
That's crazy. It feels like, I feel like I roll out of bed some mornings.
Girl, like you're a child.
I know.
That
but
is
I'm
crazy.
Like, yeah, it is.
And I remember, I mean, you're overaged now, aren't you?
Yeah.
When I first met Poppy, was at an event and she's like, oh, I'm 17. And I was like,
no, I was 16.
16. And I was like, girl, you should be at school.
I know. And I wasn't in school. I was out of school.
That's just crazy. And I think that we're going to unpack that because you have such a unique story for such a young person. And you're very young to get into this industry.
Very.
I remember being in your position when I was 16 and I first started social media. And I'm so thankful. Thank the fucking Lord Jesus Christ, I did not pop off or have a following at your age because I can just imagine the fucking monstrosity that would have been.
It's got some flaws. It's best
but you
of
guys
both
age
worlds.
so fast these days.
Yeah.
Like
you're forced
me at
to.
16 was like
No, but I still had that era when I was wearing like unicorn pants. Like
I feel like I was like 16, I was still wearing like minion onesies and stuff. Like,
like the giraffe onesies and like
Yes, really bad. And like, thank God most of that's not on the internet.
Yeah.
It still sucks. But when did you start social media?
I started like, because I was still in school when I started. That would have been like, I want to say I was on social media in year 6. Like I was on it, but I didn't start like posting. That was kind of just like chronically online.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. But then I didn't start like posting until probably year 8, which is like, I think
which is like a trend though. Like when you're in school, you like everyone's doing the cute pics.
Exactly.
I mean, in my time, it was the triangle bikinis that all the girls would have.
Yes.
Everyone wanted that. Or that.
It was like the
EOS
mirror
lip balms.
selfies in like the mirror bikini.
Yes.
It was big like summer that. But then like TikTok kind of like it was a thing to post, but it wasn't really like, it was more like dances. It was that time when it was like dancing was still like the Charli D'Amelio. Yeah. It was all still like that. And then it kind of just went straight into influencing. And I remember so many, like that was when So first like popped off.
Yeah, the corset vibes.
Yes, exactly. And I think like just seeing all of those girls just like in their element, it just really made me like think, oh, what can I do with social media? Like I've always been, I guess, a confident person. Like I did public speaking in school. Like I was very much, I knew that I wanted to do something. This is going to sound so bad, but like I knew I wanted to be my own boss. Yeah. Like I knew I wanted to do something for myself just because I think being the eldest child, you grow up very independent. It was 3 under 2.5 for my mum.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because twins. I have twins, twin siblings.
Oh, do you?
Younger than me.
Oh my God.
Crazy. Boy and girl. And so it was like a lot. They like, I've got such a close-knit family, but it was just like, I was always independent. So I think that's what stemmed a lot of what we're going to talk about. Just being independent, just following like my mind.
Could you dropped out of school to pursue social media?
Yes. Oh, like to pursue social media, but I also, because I have my bikini brand. Yeah. So I'm like, I really want to like focus on that. Yeah. So I guess, like, it was just a lot, like always having that turnaround of like, okay, you need this video by this time. This brand wants it now, like 2-day turnaround. but I was like in the middle of a test and I'm like, I can't do it. Like it gets to the point where it's like, you kind of have to choose. Like I wasn't not academic. Like I loved school. It's just like, it just wouldn't benefit me. Like there was nothing.
And how does that conversation go with your parents?
They were really supportive.
Like, but especially when you're 16, wanting to drop out of school to pursue something that's honestly is so new in this industry, and to be, I guess, like more of an entrepreneur, having your own bikini line.
Well,
were they like scared to and relentless to
all
let
parents
you do
would
it?
be scared. Like, there's a part of them that, like, they would never let my siblings drop out. Like, never, because I think that they just don't have the. Not saying anything about them, I just don't think that because they weren't the eldest or because they weren't as independent, like they've got each other. I just think that there's a lot of other things that they have going for them.
Yeah.
Especially school, like they go to private schools and stuff. Like they got scholarships, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's good for them. But for me, it was like, yeah, my parents, they knew that I wasn't just going to drop out and become like, not do anything,
like not do
with
anything
it.
with your life.
Yeah. And if they saw that I was going to do that, I don't think they would have let me.
Yeah.
But I think that because the whole reason that I started my bikini label was because I actually ruptured my entire knee. So I had I did my ACL, my meniscus, my
how
rugby league.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. And so I was just like, I could do nothing because I had to lay in bed. I wasn't even allowed to go to school. And that's kind of like I was creative thinking. And I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to start my own brand. I'm just going to do it. It's been hard. Like no one prepares you about how hard starting a brand is. But I actually made a profit on my first bikini. I know. My first line. So I think after that, it was a very like big push. But then I went through everything that I went through.
Yeah.
And it took a toll on my social media, my bikini line, literally everything. And it made me think like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
I can imagine. And then especially like keeping up with everything and keeping up with school.
But like my parents, they were so good. They were just like, look, this is your dream. We're going to be here for you no matter what. We've seen you've been through a lot, like especially in school. Like school wasn't the nicest environment. And I think that's for a lot of people with a bigger personality. I just don't think that it's still
not for everyone.
No, it's not
for everyone. And it's not the only like way in life. I dropped out at 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
but
my God.
I didn't drop out to do social media. I was a dancer and I went to do full-time dance. And
that's so good.
Then I worked at the soap shop. Like there's
so
many like I remember I was in school and I was doing my form to go get your like sign out. All that shit. And one of my teachers said to me, "Oh, but you're dropping out to go work at the soap shop. Good luck with that."
Oh my God.
Yeah. And look at me now, like
exactly. Exactly.
No, but like everyone in my year is just graduating and going on to
become
whatever the same shit I was doing at like 18.
Exactly.
But they're graduating and getting bachelors and whatever they do.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm 22, bought my own house and doing so much different stuff. Like I feel like that pushed me to be so many years ahead of what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that for me was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Whereas for other people, like,
and
that might not be.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll come on and be like talking about you with their friends and stuff, which you'll never know because it's with their friends.
Oh, no.
But it's just like that inside of, okay, but they're talking about me.
Oh my God, I had this guy from school, actually, because I got one of my family friends to move in with me into my apartment.
Yeah.
And they went to a party and this guy from like my area, apparently, I'd never met this guy in my life, goes up to her and he goes, "Oh, so you live with Bill Ha?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, he used to try and hit me up." And I was like, "Who is this?" And she showed, I've never met this guy. I've never spoken to this guy in my life. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
it's just like,
so weird.
Yeah.
It's so
like
weird.
People like that, like they just want, because you're doing stuff with your life, they want to like pick out little things about you. And I'm just like,
why lie? Like, there's
exactly.
So random.
It's just because they want attention because you're actually successful.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, because Bill used to go to my school, like I'm allowed to say this about him. And I'm like, what?
So weird. But I think also for anybody that is going into the adult life and doing careers and bachelors and uni and whatever courses, there's so many different avenues.
Oh,
and
yeah.
your one goal in life isn't to do everything as everybody else did. It's
No.
as long as you can provide for yourself and provide for your family and create something for yourself.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck how you get there? Because that journey is unique to you. There's so many different ways.
When you finally get past that not giving a shit about literally everything.
And it's scary because everybody else is finishing school and getting and you feel like a failure because you're like, fuck, I haven't got my high school certificate.
100%.
What if I want to get a job that requires that?
Exactly. So like growing up, like in school, I've always wanted to be a forensic scientist. Always. Like that was my thing. I'm so into crime, criminal lawyer. Like that was my thing. Like I did law. I did business. Like that was kind of what I wanted to be if I didn't become an influencer. And sometimes like I'll just be like, I don't know, like as you do, laying in your bed and I'm just like, what if I didn't drop out? Like what if I didn't? Would I have become that? Like it
but you
does.
Can always do that.
Exactly. Like half the best
I always say to
detectives
people, like, my backup plan is everyone's reality.
Yes.
And that's the biggest thing because I can go to uni. I can go back as a mature student. I can do any course I want to get into any course that I want.
Exactly.
So many fucking ways.
So many options.
Sorry that like you're just living my backup.
Exactly. Like we have social media.
There's so much
avenues.
But even in like not even social media, but like business and like doing stuff like there's so much. And you obviously have come a long way from when you were 16. You're now 18?
18, yes.
Oh God, I was gonna say fuck. Surely it wasn't like 4 years ago that I met you.
No, crazy. I know that's crazy. Like, wait, how long ago did we meet?
It was at Pepper Mayo.
Was it or was it? No.
Collection.
Wasn't it Jake Agency?
Oh, Christmas party.
Christmas party.
Yes.
Was that 22?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it would have been 2022. But I don't think...
I think it will come up because that was in December.
Yeah.
So it's going to come up to 3 years. But I think I was 16 because my birthday's in June.
I didn't like remember you. Like I feel like I didn't have a conversation with you that night that much.
I
so
didn't.
Then
it wasn't until the Pepper Mayo.
And I was like, what the fuck? This girl is 16?
And that's actually the night that I broke up with my ex who sexually assaulted me.
Oh, that's a lot to unpack. We're going
to
do that.
To unpack.
We're going to unpack like all of that.
And that's crazy that you were there.
Yeah. Well, I remember you like fighting with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this poor girl.
Yeah.
Because who was the other person that was there?
Holly, Eliza.
Eliza was helping you.
Eliza was, I was staying in my room with Eliza.
Yeah.
I just remember, that is a story.
We're going to get into that. But
that is a big story. That's like the breakup.
The breakup. But going wild. From, meeting you then, you just got back from LA.
Yes.
What did you go over there for? You did a little bit of work over there.
Yeah. So I got flown over with a brand, a very big brand who is actually, I didn't know at the time, but they're from Israel.
Well, yeah, I thought they were like a fake brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Like one of those like Shein
type of like brands, and I was like
that's what I thought at the start until I saw like heaps of girls like from Australia doing collabs.
Yeah, so I seen collabs with them, and I was like, I didn't even
like I think that just so many girls that I know in the industry have done collabs with them, and even shot for them. Like I know that quite a fair few models shoot for them, but it is there's a very fine line with that brand because I remember they reached out to me for a collab maybe when I first started social media. And again, I thought it was just like a Shein like company. So I declined it until I saw like, I'm trying to think of someone who's done something with them, but
I don't know. What's her name? Fuck. She's really big. Down in Melbourne. We don't need to bring up names, but I've seen her. She's got a lot of followers and she was working with them. And that's when I was like, this brand's actually real.
Yeah. And then I ended up doing a collab with them. And this was like when I first started social media. And I sent like over my selects and they sent like sizes, like 2 sizes too big. And I like messaged them and I was like, hey, like, this size is like I can't really do the video because this size is like too big.
Yeah.
Never responded, nothing. So that was already like
red flag.
Yeah. But and then they reached out to me to come shoot with them, maybe like, I think it was, I don't know the actual like timeline, but it was like when was it? Maybe May. I got a message 2 days before I left. Like I was in Queensland for my best friend's birthday, and they'd like emailed me and they were like, "We'll fly you out in like a day." So it was like a 24-hour turnaround. And so like I already was thinking, well, they're paying me big bucks.
Yeah.
So, and this is like my first big job.
Yeah.
Like I've got to do it.
100%. That's like everyone's dream is to be flown out.
Exactly. Like flown out to LA. Like I've never been to America before. Like that's a girl's dream. Like living that Air One life.
Literally.
Like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And so I was just like, because I'm freelance for modeling, like for social media, I've got an agency.
Yeah.
But for modeling, I just do freelance, and I have reached out to a couple of agencies. But I don't know, like a lot of people that I've spoken to and a lot of brands that I've spoken to have said, just stay freelance, because agencies these days, they expect a lot from you, and they also have a contract in place that if you want to leave, like you have to pay quite a lot of money to leave, and it's just a lot of like drama. But then they also are great because it's like the legal side of stuff. Like they do contracts, they do this, they do that.
It is. It's like social media as well. There's so many pros and cons.
100%.
To having a management.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weighing that up. But 100%, I did freelance for my social media for so long until I was like, happy with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, because when you first started, you were like, I remember there was so much like about you and like good things.
Yeah.
Like I remember because you had blonde hair. That was the first time I ever saw you. But was that when you were freelance?
On the Valentine's launch? Or
did you?
Before that? No. So I started in 2020, 2021. I think it was 2021. I was starting making money on social media.
Yeah.
And then for a few years, I was freelance.
Yes. Right.
I would literally act as if I had a PA or a manager and reply to them like brands, acting like I'm like they're talking to someone else.
Yeah.
Just so I could like gas myself up and make money.
Yeah. That's what you've got to. Like at the end of the day, like I feel like some brands aren't going to work with you if you don't have a manager.
Yeah, exactly.
That's at the end of the day, that's just how it works. And I've done that when I was freelance before. Like,
you have to. And
you kind of,
And then I signed to a management and then I left them and then went to my manager now. And like, oh my God.
Are you
still with Jake?
Jake, yes.
And I could not be freelance for that. Like once it gets to a point where he's like,
no.
There's too much. Like I
way too much.
I could not. But when you're in that starting period, like it's so nice for you to even understand how it all works.
And
how to negotiate and taking that into business as well. There's such vital skills to learn.
It gives you a better insight about just like how the industry works.
Yeah.
It's like I think that's what also made me grow up so much quicker, because it's like being in that industry and knowing about the business side and knowing about this and that and like what you have to do, what's like not okay to do.
Yeah.
All of that has like made me realize that everyone just wants the same thing in this industry. Like, and it's to make money. Like at the end of the day, it's money. That's with every job. Like at the end of the day, that's what life's about. It's to make money so you can experience the world. And I think that like this industry is big, it's huge, but everyone's like, it's big enough for everyone. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that everyone is like, we love each other in this industry, but at the end of the day, if one person's going for one job and one person's going for the other, it's like, if you don't get that
especially
job,
as a girl and a pretty girl that might not be, you know, a person of color or have, you know, a unique story or a unique feature, you're competing against everybody.
Oh, 100%.
Like there's so many people that can just take your place on one collab.
Oh God, yeah. And it's
one
like,
shoot.
Yeah, there's obviously a brief that you have to follow. If you can't do that brief, like just say it takes you 3 times, then you're cut.
Yeah.
Like they'll find the next person, and it's like it's hard.
Exactly.
People don't think that it takes a toll. People think that it's like the industry. Oh my god, you're an influencer. Like that's so cool. It's so fun. Like that must be so easy. And it's like, no, it's really not.
It's a lot of hustle.
Like it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's like.
What did you find there was a difference between Australia and when you're in LA between the influencers? There's a massive difference.
It's a huge difference. Huge. It's like in LA, like I just wasn't in a very good space when I was in LA. So I'm now on antidepressant meds, which have honestly changed my life.
Yeah.
Like they are the best things I've ever done. And like the best thing that I've ever like just done for myself. Like I've been so against medication. Even like what's it called? Coronavirus, like that, like the vaccine. I was like, no, like I ended up getting it, but because you had to, but I was like, no, like I'm so against it. I'm against so much medication. Like, I don't know. It's
like, a hard thing to have. I'm same with my ADHD.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like be medicated for it at all for so long. And then it gets to a point where you're like, okay, like
you kind of have to.
I kind of want to, and I will kind of have to just to function and like to feel normal and feel like I'm not in my head.
Exactly.
But over in LA when you were with this brand, what did they want to fly you out for? Okay,
so they wanted to fly me out for 5 days. It was a 5-day round shoot. So it was, am I allowed to say like money?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all up to you.
So it was, they were going to be paying me 4.5 grand USD.
Yeah.
Each day of shooting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So they were paying like a day rate.
A day rate, yeah.
For each day, yeah.
And it was like, I think it was like 10 till 3.
Yeah. So that's like a 7,000 Australian dollars per day. Yeah.
Yes. So that was it. And they said, okay, we're going to do accommodation for free. We're going to fly you out for free. We're going to pay you like 4-day campaign with this brand. And you're going to be with one other model. Who do you know Gabby, that big, she's on TikTok. She's like a big TikToker, Gabby. She starts with an M. I feel like you would know her. She's
Maybe
like,
if you had seen her face, I'm the worst with names.
Yeah, same. So bad. But she's like one of those OG TikTokers, like Charlie D'Amelio type of vibe.
Right.
I was meant to be shooting with her, but then she had pulled out, right? Which little bit of a red flag. Don't know why she pulled out, but I was just like, whatever, like it's fine. Like I'm in LA, like oh my gosh. So it was I don't go out. Like I'm such a homebody, couch potato, like family orientated. So yeah, I'm like couch potato is free. Like so that was before my antidepressants. Like now it's so different. I'm like out. I'm like, oh my God, what is even home? Like it's so good. Like it's such a difference. But then when I was in LA, I wasn't on antidepressants. Yeah. Like I knew that something was wrong inside of me. I just didn't know what. I didn't know that I was depressed. I didn't know, but I could feel that something was missing.
Fuck.
Okay. So
I'm invested.
Yeah. So it's like when I was in LA, I didn't make the most of it. Yeah. I didn't go out. I know that I'm only 18, so it's like I couldn't have gone out, but I didn't, even in the day, like I didn't reach out to anyone. The only thing that I was doing was trying all the fast foods. They were really good. Yeah. Actually, the best place, Olive Garden.
I loved Olive Garden.
So good. Yeah. Like the free breadsticks, like sorry, I ate 10.
And also Cheesecake Factory.
I didn't even try that.
The menu is a Bible. It is massive.
That's what I've heard. Yeah. I'm like, I actually might book a trip just to go and taste the Cheesecake Factory.
Wait, so did you end up doing the 4 days or the 5 days of shooting?
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, so what happened?
Okay. So, let me get into it. Okay, so sorry. I'm like a yapper. Like I paint a picture. Like we'll go this road and then this road and then we'll get like up to the story. Okay, let me just go full in now. So I was on antidepressants. I mean, I wasn't on antidepressants. So I was, already not in the right mind. But this was, so I faced my eating disorder. I went to hospital in late Feb.
Yeah.
I was in there for a month and I got out like a month later. So I think like somewhere in March. I don't really know the timeline.
March, April, yeah.
Yeah, March. And then everything was great. But I'm the type of person, like growing up, I was always like my family would be like positive Poppy. Like I was always so happy. And that's the thing. When I got out of hospital, I was almost manipulating myself into thinking that I was great. Like
trying to convince yourself that you are.
I was cured of not cured, but like my eating disorder wasn't even like that's like gone. That's like out. Like that's completely fine. Like it was more the depression side. Like that's what was.
Like obviously you would have struggled with that. Being in a hotel room by yourself.
Exactly. Like just being in your own head.
But why it links up with the brand.
Why it links up with this brand. Like my eating disorder. So I got out of hospital and I was a very healthy weight. And then slowly I was all about whole foods. So before I went to hospital, I was just not eating because I couldn't stomach food because of what my ex did to me.
Yeah. Which we're going to get into.
Later. Yes. Pretty much, I was a healthy weight and then I was all about eating like whole foods because before I went to hospital, I wasn't eating at all. So it's like after I came out of hospital, it was like I was eating very much whole foods. I was still eating like the amount of calories that I should be eating. I was on like the dietitian plan and everything. But it just wasn't enough to sustain my body, especially like I went to Fashion Week and I was on my feet like for a week straight, but my body wasn't used to that because I was just constantly in the hospital sitting down. So it's like I was eating enough. I was eating more than enough. But for the amount of exercise that my body was enduring without like being used to it, my body started losing weight really slowly and we didn't know why. And I was doing like weekly GPs, like I was being weighed because I was under 18, you have to like weigh in, you have to do like cams and like after you get out of hospital to make sure everything's like going smoothly. And so then, I remember I went to Fashion Week and I didn't feel great. Like I didn't realize that I'd lost weight and I was like, I don't know why my body's doing this. And so then we went to like GP and they were like, right, like we kind of need you to go on this medication and this. So happily took it. Like I knew that I just wanted to be a healthy weight again and like that's kind of all that mattered. I got this email from the brand saying, hey, we want to shoot with you for like this amount of days for this amount of money. And I'd flown to Queensland for my best friend's birthday. And then I was like talking with my parents. So I was emailing them because I wasn't with my parents. I was emailing them pretending that like my mum was my manager.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. But then that was like the first 2 emails. But then my mum took over. So my mum, my dad and I, we all like had input. So I was sending them these emails and they were like, okay, say this, ask this. And then pretty much it all happened really quickly, turned around, was in LA like the next day.
Yeah.
So the brand said, you book flights because you've got all your details and invoice us. So invoice us how much it was going to cost. So it was like $1,300 for the flights and we invoiced them straight away. And they're like, right, we're going to give you like the money back when we pay you for the 4 days of shooting.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, we were like, you know what, fine. But, you know, we live in Cronulla and that like obviously living in Sydney, like pricing of living now, like it's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
So it's like I couldn't afford to be in LA for a month.
100%. So were they paying for your hotel as well?
They were paying for my hotel.
Yeah.
It was 7 days.
Right.
They were paying for my hotel for 7 days.
Did they book the hotel or did you also have
So
to?
they booked the hotel.
Okay.
They were like, you book your flights, we'll book the hotel. And then, you just invoice us for the flights and we'll pay when we.
That's so random.
Yeah.
Never had a brand ever ask me to.
Exactly. But they were like, they did offer, they were like, we can do it, but we just don't have your details and information. But mind you,
What would they ask?
Like,
what when you do go on the trip and you do go on something that's international,
yeah.
like
I don't even know.
Passport.
I think I was just too excited. Like I was just like, oh my God, this brand's flying me out. Like, but also they weren't responding to my emails because it's like the time difference.
100%.
So that's why it was really weird. And it was like 2 days. And like my parents were really skeptical because they hadn't sent me the confirmation for the hotel. And they're like, well, you're not going if like you don't have this confirmation from the hotel. Mind you, like I wasn't 18 yet.
Fuck.
And like they knew that too. This brand knew that I wasn't 18.
Yeah.
And so they were like, but they were fine with it. And so this is the thing, my dad was like, right, I'm not letting you go by yourself. Like you're not flying to LA to go over there and stay for this amount of time by yourself. Like you're not overage. And I'm like, you know what, that's fine. So he's like, all right, I'll come for the first 3 days. You're getting paid this much. Like it's going to cover it. Like it's going to cover my flights. And I'm like, you know what? Yes. Like I want my dad there. I want him to support. Like he's one of my best friends in the whole world. Like I want him to be there. And so I was so grateful that he flew over there with me. Different flights, but he got like the most random flight because it was like a 2-day turnaround.
100%.
Like so it was like crazy. And so then I flew over there and got the confirmation, and then I messaged around and I was like, hey, like, would it be okay if...
So they haven't sent you shoot details either yet?
No, they hadn't sent the call sheet, nothing. So they were like, we're going to cover your hotel for 7 days. And I'm like, okay, like seeing as I've never been to America before and you guys are flying me out for free, like I may as well go for a month. Like may as well like see what the area is, like
100%.
Anyway, so then they were like, yeah, completely fine. We'll just cover it for 7 days. And look, I had all of this money that like I could stay there for a month. Like that's the thing. If I hadn't known that I was going to be cut from this shoot.
Wait, so you got cut?
Yep. Got cut. Didn't get paid a cent. Didn't get paid a cent. So if I knew that I was going to get cut from this shoot, I would never have booked a month.
Wait, so you
LA.
didn't shoot it at all?
So I shot pretty much
take me through like the first day when you get there.
I got there and I was like, so they originally said, okay, fly over on this date. And I'm like, no, because I'm going to be jet lagged. So I'm going to have one more day before. So I'm like, hey, it was originally going to be 6 days that they were going to cover. But then I was like, hey, can I have 7 because I'm going to be jet lagged as frig. Like I've never flown over there. So then they were like, yeah, sure, like completely okay. So I got to the hotel and like I was like, okay, pretty much with the hotel, I'm like, well, where's the shooting? Where are we shooting? And they were like, well, the head office is in downtown LA. Scary. Yes. Little Poppy didn't know that downtown LA was a hazard. So Little Poppy, luckily, I had put it on my story before, and this beautiful girl, Ella, she had messaged me and she was like, hey, I've been following you for ages. I'm actually from LA. Like, I'd be happy to like take you around, show you. She is an angel. Like, if I didn't have her, I would have been stuffed.
I can imagine.
Like, so stuffed. So she picked me up from the airport. And when I was messaging them when my mum and I were messaging them about accommodation, we're like, well, we don't really know where's good accommodation. So you just send me a hotel and we'll check it out and we'll confirm it. So they sent me a hotel called the Hoxton, which is in downtown LA.
Right.
And I had told them that my dad was staying too for the first 3 nights. So they're like, perfect. Like we'll book a twin like suite. So you've got 1 double bed, 2 single beds. Yeah. It's enough for 2 people. great. And it looked like the most beautiful hotel. But again, I didn't know that downtown LA was a pretty shitty area.
Yeah. There's some good parts, but
There is some very beautiful
very
parts. Like it's
questionable and scary parts as well.
And my dad's never been to America either.
Oh my God, yeah, I can imagine.
So it's like, wow.
Bit
and my
naive,
dad was getting there at 12 a.m. and I'd gotten there like that morning there, and they were like, well, the hotel's in your dad's name, so you actually can't check in.
Oh my.
So I was like, oh my God. So then I was messaging the brand. No answer. And then they finally were like, right, if you can just have proof of identity that you're his daughter, then we can let you in. So I ended up getting let in after a while, and then went up to my room, perfect. But little Poppy was like, right, I'm up, I'm all unpacked. What am I meant to do? She goes out at 7 p.m. at night.
Oh.
Let's just say I see some stuff that's quite questionable. And then I was like, all right, go back. So then
And you were shooting the next day?
Shooting the next day.
Okay.
So then that night I had gotten the call sheet.
Yeah.
Great. Like it was all working out. All perfect. So then it was a bikini shoot. So it was a location shoot in Malibu, which was insane. Insane, but
did they cover transport?
No.
Oh.
They didn't cover transport. So I had to get myself an Uber to Malibu from LA.
From downtown, yeah.
They ended up covering it like after we invoiced them, because we were like, we're just going to invoice them for.
So they ended up they did pay the invoice that you had already sent them with the flights?
No, they hadn't. They were going to pay that at the end, like of the 4 days of shooting. So first day of shooting, got to Malibu. The shoot was unbelievable. Like the area, it was just when they had opened because the fires. Yeah. So they had just opened Malibu back up. It was pretty scary.
And that all went smoothly,
smoothly. Like that whole day was so beautiful. Except the one thing is, this is where it links up to my eating disorder. Because my body was starting to lose weight without me knowing, I knew that I didn't feel great. They hadn't asked for measurements. Right. This brand. So they just flew me over without asking for measurements.
Yeah.
What the heck? Yeah. So then I got to the shoot and all their sample sizes were size 8, so small, like Australian size small, and I didn't fit them. So they were having to pin them up, which, you know what, that happens in the modeling industry every single day. So then I was like, but it ended up being so perfect. Like they used the content, they used the shots. Like you can have a look on their Instagram.
I saw that.
Yeah.
So then you get to like day 2.
Well, I didn't get to day 2.
You didn't even make it to day 2.
I didn't even make it to day 2. So then after the shoot, I was like to them, okay, so can you are you going to send me the call sheet? Like, do you reckon you could send it by like 7, like latest, because I need a good night's sleep? And they're like, yep, completely fine. Like all good. And then like I was speaking to this lady, and the lady that I was speaking to online was at the shoot, who was like the manager of that. And then I actually ended up shooting with a girl who I had met last year in Australia.
Oh my God, random.
So random. Such a full circle, like weird how the world works. And then it was beautiful. Such a beautiful day of shooting. Then at 12 a.m. that night, I finally get the call sheet. 12 a.m. I was emailing them everything. My dad was like, this is really weird. Like, why haven't you got the call sheet? But it wasn't the call sheet. It was an email saying, hey, for unseen circumstances, we've actually had to cut you from the rest of the days of shooting because you don't fit the sample sizes.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, sorry? like what? And I'm like, oh, well, they'll probably still pay me. No, not going to pay me for any single day.
Any day, not even the day that you already did?
Only the day that I shot.
Yeah, right.
So they...
Did you sign an agreement?
No. This is where freelancing
Oh my God, Poppy.
Yeah.
This is why you need a team, girl.
I know.
Why you need a team?
I know. This is where freelancing, because it was my first ever big shoot. So I was like, and my mum and dad, they don't really know about the industry.
Of course, yeah.
Like they're just like they've never been in this industry. So it's like they had no insight, and this brand, like it happened in less than 48 hours. So it's like they weren't even replying to me about.
You're on no legal standpoint now to do anything.
To do anything.
So after getting cut,
have they
paid anything?
No. So I was bawling my eyes out because I'm here for a month with no fucking pay. No pay. Sorry, I never swear to. And this is like making my blood boil. So I was absolutely, and luckily my dad was there because if he hadn't have been there, I would have been an absolute mess.
Yeah.
Absolute mess. And you know what? Kudos to this brand because I didn't feel my best.
Yeah.
So it's like I understand why I did get cut.
And everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. And like I wouldn't have wanted to shoot. Like I feel like now I'm such a healthier human. Like I'm finally.
Do you feel healthier now after going through the ED?
God, yeah. I'm my best self right now.
I really want to get into your the experience with your ED.
Yeah.
And what the trigger was and how you went through it and like posting that online and having public perception involved in that as well.
It's crazy.
When did it start and how do you think it developed?
Like I said, I broke up with my ex 2020 something.
2023.
Valentine's Day shoot.
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah. So I was with him for 2 years. And this human was the most toxic person
I've seen it myself.
Ever meet. Like Bill saw like the most minuscule things.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like when I tell you like, I was in the video and he made you delete it.
Yeah. So at this Valentine's Day shoot, I'm like, it's so funny because he did all of this stuff to me. And then you mess with my work, you're out. Like he assaulted me.
Well, he asked you to delete your whole account.
Yeah. So I pretty much the reason why I ended up leaving was because we were at this Valentine's Day shoot and we were posting. I had to like everyone had their own agreement with what they had to post because we were on a pretty good budget. So then I ended up having to post 10 videos, I think, in the span of two days. 5 one day, 5 the next. So I posted.
But that wasn't the reason why you broke up.
No, this is the reason.
It was.
Yeah, this is the reason why I broke up. So I know this is what I'm saying. Like he put my body in my health.
Broke up that. I mean, you said it in the podcast before. I didn't realize it was that.
Yeah, so he put my body and my health through all of this, and I didn't even break up because I was so manipulated. But if you mess with my work, you're out. Like I finally had the guts to end it after 2 years of absolute hell.
Yeah.
Like I was 14 when I started dating this guy. 14. I spent my entire like those years, those crucial years, being absolutely neglected and thinking that that's what love was. Like, sorry, I think that's what made me grow up so quickly because it's like I was being absolutely tortured by this human who I thought was going to be my forever.
100%, yeah.
And that's crazy because it's like people can sit there and say, you were only 14. Like, how could you know that that's like the love of your life? And I'm like,
but you feel that.
You feel that. If that's what love feels like for you, you're gonna like, that's what you're gonna believe. And again, I think I was like a lot more mature, obviously, than he was because that's just a fact. So that's just what girls are.
You broke up with him in 2023.
23. And that was because I posted the 5 videos, but this man had gone onto my phone maybe the last time that we hung out, or who even knows how long he had my account for on his phone, got on my TikTok account and my Instagram account, and he deleted these videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but the thing was, I had texted him before saying, hey, like, this is what I'm going to be doing. Like, this is my job. I'm getting paid this much. Please just don't stuff anything up.
Yeah.
So then he went onto my account and deleted these videos. I only realized that he had deleted these videos like maybe 12 a.m. It was, I think. And I had texted him and I'm like, why did you just delete my videos? I'm like, that is absolutely
Crazy.
disgusting. Like, this is my work. This is my job. This is how I get my income. And you are there deleting my videos because you don't like me wearing lace. Because remember, it was like, I think we did a TikTok together and I was in like it was like long sleeve, nipple covers, like nothing was out at all. And this man hated what I was wearing, so he deleted all the videos. And I was like, that is wild. So then because I was with Jake at this point, and I had like Katie was like,
Jake is our agency.
Yeah. Beautiful Katie was my manager. Yeah. And she was like, hey Pops, like Pepper Mayo are asking like where these videos are. And I'm like, oh my God, like my ex just deleted them. I'm gonna like, sorry, he put them on private. Right. He didn't actually like delete them. Yeah. So then I was like, right, I put them back up, changed my passcode, and then but stupid me changed it to my Instagram passcode.
And you knew that one?
Oh my God, I knew it. So bro logs in again. Yeah. After I had a blow up to him and I'm like, right, the next day I've got to post 5 more. So then I wake up in the morning, they'd all been deleted again, but this time actually deleted. Oh. Now Pepper May were like, right, we can't pay her because there's no videos. Yeah. And you hadn't posted those videos. Oh, sorry, that brand. Yeah. We're like, we're not going to, like, we can't pay you. Yeah. And so then I had to like slog myself the next day. I think I had like 2 hours to make 10 videos. And I was just doing whatever I knew just to like.
Was this whole thing the start of the eating disorder and getting into hospital?
No. This was way before.
So between 2023 and going through the breakup and.
So pretty much.
Because you were in the hospital this year.
It was like a really big. So
Where did it develop from? Like, because I think people like obviously don't understand what.
No. So mine was trauma based. Yeah. So a lot of people think that my eating disorder was stemmed from the industry, obviously the modeling and everything. That's not the case. Obviously, it's got some.
Everything has an impact.
Everything has an impact, but it's this and this and this. So I'm speaking to a psychologist. I speak to her every single week. She's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But she's made me understand why I went through it.
Yeah. Can you share with us why?
Of course. So when I was dating this human, I was sexually assaulted in my sleep. I'm so sorry
that you went through that.
It's crazy because it's like I've grown so much from it that like I can speak about it without feeling a single thing. Like I feel like I'm the best version of myself right now, like right in this present moment. And it's taken a lot to get here. Yeah. But I'm so like feeling so like happy within myself that I can speak about this topic so freely.
Which is beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Yeah. And like I can I want to be able to get onto social media and explain my story, but at the end of the day, it's not who I am. Yeah. And I think that's where I think this podcast is so beautiful because I can explain my story and I can help other people without it being through my personal 100%. Account.
So was it the build up of being sexually assaulted and keeping that?
So keeping it all bubbled in, keeping it all, because obviously I was 16 when it happened. So why
so young.
I told no one. I told a couple of my best friends and they were all like, leave. And I was still in school at this point. I remember there was a period where it got so bad. I felt so neglected that I could not stomach a single food. Like I literally could not eat. But it wasn't the start. Like it wasn't like an eating disorder. Yeah. It was just because
like when
you feel faint because something's happened and you just can't eat. So it wasn't really like I didn't even know what a calorie was at that point.
So what happened? Like what was the build up to February?
Yeah. So it was I ended up like breaking up with this guy and getting into a relationship straight after. Yeah. Like literally a week later, which is crazy. Like I think just because I felt so like I needed love. Like I needed to feel
Yeah.
loved because this guy had just done something so vile to me
Mm.
that, and I couldn't tell my parents because they would go off and kill this guy. Like
Yeah.
they would absolutely kill
Yeah.
him. So it was
100%.
like I felt the need to be loved by someone.
And that's so common for people that do go
Exactly.
through breakups.
And it's like I was such a horrible human, but like to my family, like I was so distant from them because I couldn't fathom the fact of telling them that their little girl was being sexually assaulted. Like,
Yeah.
and it wasn't just sexually assaulted, it was physical abuse too. Like it was verbal, it was emotional, it was every single abuse that you could even imagine. Like it was absolutely so toxic, and it was without me knowing. And so I don't know how much detail I'm allowed to say, but so when I would be asleep, he would like have sex with me in my sleep.
Yeah.
I would wake up and say, "Can you please not do that?" And he would just tell me to go back to sleep and pretend like nothing would ever happen. And there would be a lot of other stuff, but I feel like it's just like
you don't need to go down into it. You don't need to unpack that.
Yes.
Like 100%.
But yeah, so it was like horrible. And then so that just like made me like obviously think about my worth. And he would tell me that I wasn't good enough. He would say that he can only see himself with blondes in the future, and that you being brunette, oh, you're not my type, like blah, blah, blah. Like telling me how this, controlling what I eat, controlling what I wear.
Did you break contact with him?
Yeah.
Like completely?
Completely.
After
Valentine's.
After Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Of 2023?
2023.
Okay. So what was the, like, 2025, because we only have 5 minutes left to explain this story, of going into hospital.
Yeah.
What was like the calling
So
point?
the stem.
Yeah.
So after I broke up with my second boyfriend, I was just not in a good space. So I went off to Bali by myself for a month.
Oh my God.
As you do when you're
17.
17.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was great. Like it was like a learning experience. I saw a lot of the world, but it made me realize that like there was so much to this world than a relationship. Preaching celibacy. Like I've been single since, and I've never been happier.
Yeah.
But then so pretty much I ended up going to Bali and gaining a lot of weight. Like I gained, like I was binging because I didn't feel good within myself. Like I was binging because I was like, no, like I need to prove that this didn't happen. Like I was like, I needed to prove that these guys were like I could do.
Like you could handle it.
Yeah, that's how I handled it. That's how I handled the
100%.
trauma. Just like food was my best friend. And I've always been the biggest foodie. Like you can ask anyone, like food is absolutely beautiful. Like just like it's bonding. Like it bonds people.
Yeah.
You like you bake
did you start
to make you feel good.
hating food in relation to you gaining weight?
Well, not in a sense. It was like, so I got back from Bali and I was really in my own thoughts. Like I'd gotten back from Bali and I didn't feel my best. But again, I didn't really like, it was all about me not feeling my best, me now that I'm home, me being in my thoughts, because Bali was like a detour. It was like to deal with my thoughts. Like I was having fun, so I wasn't really thinking about what he had done to me. Now that I'm home,
you're just thinking about
I'm just thinking, that's all I was thinking about, just what he had done to me.
Yeah.
And obviously I hadn't told my family yet. So it's like I had no one.
Yeah.
I had absolutely no one. So what did I do to control that? Because those thoughts were controlling me, I felt the need to control something that was close to me, which was food.
Yeah.
So then I started going to the gym. It was really healthy at the start.
I see that so much where it becomes excessive.
Yeah.
It becomes excessive, and a lot of people get obsessed with the idea of losing weight, thinking they're healthy and doing these habits, and it becomes so unhealthy.
Yeah.
And I like really want to preach you and like praise you for sharing that online, because it's a massive thing to go through.
Yeah.
But has that kind of impacted you negatively in a way of having so much scrutiny online?
So
because a lot of people will think, you know, you go to the hospital, you come out, you have to put that weight back on, and if you're not, then if you say you're healed, you're not.
Yeah.
Like that's their perception.
Their perception is that if you get out of hospital, it means that you're 70 kilos heavier.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you get out of hospital.
Your relationship's healed, but doesn't mean you physically need to look.
Exactly.
And
that's what the thing is. And like I said, because his thoughts were controlling me and controlling what I was doing, I felt the need to control food. So then at the start it was really healthy. Like my mom, like I wasn't a healthy weight. I was the other scale. Like I was quite an unhealthy weight because I was like a lot like overweight for my height. And it wasn't like my cortisol levels were really high. And a lot of
with the like social media, like you posting on social media, how did that impact you
being
then?
in hospital?
Well, yeah, just sharing your whole story. How did that impact you after?
I wanted to share my story online to help other girls who have an eating disorder, whether it was trauma-based or whether it was because you don't feel your best. I wanted to do that because not just girls, like humans.
Yeah.
That's how I refer to it, humans, because there are so many people that go through this daily. And it is probably one of the most toxic diseases in the entire world. Like it is an illness that it is so hard to get out. There's a statistic that 13% of adults fully recover from an eating disorder. 13% recover.
Well, I mean, I can just imagine like even with my own journey with food and how I've been impacted by it. One, it takes a strong person to get through that and to bypass your mental thoughts and that complex relationship you already have in your brain. It's like any relationship. Changing those relationships is hard and difficult to navigate.
Yeah.
But like I don't know how you post it online. I don't know how you do post it online, and that takes a massive thick skin.
And my family was very against me posting it online, which I completely understand now. There's so many parts of me that I wish I had never posted it because the amount of horrible comments that I've gotten, like I
can imagine.
I've gotten so many beautiful ones. People saying that I've saved them. Like people saying that you saved my life today because if I hadn't have seen, like there is so much toxic ED TikTok, skinny talk online.
It gets so unhealthy.
It is so unhealthy. So unhealthy. And it's like, here's what I eat in a day. Yeah. 1 grape, 1 cucumber. And I'm like, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
That is insane. Like, sorry, do you want to kill? Like, there's 3-year-olds on this app looking at
100%.
Looking at what I eat in a day and thinking that that's normal. And it's like.
And it's not.
It's not. And that's the thing. It is so bad. And then I've got half the people like praising me and thanking me for sharing my story in hospital and for like it was a way to cope. Like I was sitting in this hospital bed day to day watching, like I was in the ICU because my heart got to 27.
Yeah. 27. And I think just even anyone watching this now, getting to know your story and why that affected you and why that happened, I'm going to have so much more respect for you. And I just want to say like for anyone that is going through it, like getting help and doing that is so important.
Is the strongest thing that you can do.
I was going to say, I'm so proud of you for sharing your story.
Thank you. That means so much to me because it's like, it takes the biggest toll on your mental health 100%. And it added to my depression so much, so much. And just the fact that I've had people making videos about me saying that there's this girl on TikTok who was in hospital and gained quite a lot of followers. I only gained 10K. Like people forget that I did social media for 4 years before I went through 100%. My eating disorder. And I was all about fashion. Fashion's my thing. Like that is my thing. And now I'm classified as the eating disorder girl. And that is the shittest thing.
But let me just remind you, you are not refined by anybody else's presumptions about you. You are your own person.
Yeah, that's what I try and remind myself. And like I said, now I'm the healthiest, most incredible version of myself. And I know that there's still so much growth to be done.
You're so young. Day. Everybody has growth. I have growth.
Exactly.
Everybody has growth.
Exactly. And that's the thing.
I'm so sorry to wrap this up now.
I know.
I know we are running out of time. But growing is such a big part of the human experience. And please don't let that change who you are and what you do become. because there's so
Yeah.
many lessons that you've learned from this, and so many
100%.
lessons you're also teaching other people, which is amazing. I just want to say thank you again for coming on here.
Thank you for
and sharing
having
that.
me. I know, I feel like there's so much we could say
I know
about
there's
this.
so much.
And I feel like I'm such a yapper, so like, part 2 guys.
The studio's like yelling at me, like, hurry up. But thank you so much, honestly.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
so
And
proud
to
of you.
anyone out there, like if you're struggling with an eating disorder or anything, depression, anything, just know that getting help is the strongest thing that you can do.
Yeah.
And honestly,
And it's not weak.
yeah, it's not weak to get help. And if you want to go check out my socials, like I have so much eating disorder, like when I was in the hospital,
Yeah.
and it was my way to cope. And just know that food wants the absolute best for you. Like I had the biggest breakfast this morning, so I could come onto this podcast and be my best. And
exactly.
I have no regrets.
Food is your best friend.
Food is fuel.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Love you.
Love you.
Enjoy, guys. And thank you so much for listening.
Of course. Thank you.
Go
always.
find Poppy.
Love you.
Bye, guys.